Hi everyone, today we'll be reviewing the LG 8.5 kg front load washing machine with AI direct drive with thin Q and steam. This model is the FV1285S4W from LG Malaysia. Now, as a disclaimer, I bought this washing machine by myself. It's not sponsored by LG in any way. And this is my first time owning a front-loading washing machine. Now, after this video, you'll also realize that this is one of the washing machine you should seriously consider when you're out shopping for a washing machine. So today for this video, we'll actually be looking at the physical unit on how it actually looks and feel, the menu and different watch types, basically the advantages and disadvantages, my likes and dislikes, how we actually load clothes and how we actually wash it, and how to take care of it, and my final thoughts. Let's start by looking at the physical dimensions. It's basically a rectangle cube. Now, the width itself is about 56 cm. The height is about 85 cm. And the depth is about 48 cm. The depth is about 48 cm. When you look at the front, it's got a tempered glass door, which is really beautiful. Okay, and this door is there's no special lock for it. It's an automatic lock, and it's a double layer. So there's a tempered glass inside, and there's a tempered glass outside. The tempered glass outside is it's got a gray shade to it, so you don't see very clearly inside. Something I forgot to measure: the door opening to put clothes is 30 centimeters. So this is exactly 30 cm. So a very big doorway to put in the clothes. There's the control panel with information and also some controls here. There is a rotating wheel that helps us to select the functions, a start and pause button, and a power button. This is basically the detergent tray, which I'll show you afterwards. Now let's basically look at the outside of the machine first. So this is how the top of the washing machine looks like. It comes with a few stickers, so it's 5-star energy efficient. It's also 3-star most efficient in high efficiency water usage. I've got some thoughts about this which I'll share. I actually don't really like this water efficient function, and basically this is just a sticker to say like this is 99.9 allergy care with steam to actually kill bacteria with AIDD and ThinQ app connect. So when you first get the machine, if you're installing this by yourself, basically you'll have to first remember, once you set the washing machine in place, behind the washing machine, behind the drum, there are 4 of these transit bolts to actually hold down the suspension springs. You have to remove this before you use the washing machine. Now it also comes with an installation tool. Basically there is a wrench to remove the transit bolts, and there's also like a spanner down here. This is to help with basically leveling the machine. At the bottom of each corner there is the 4 legs, which is basically height adjustable. You use this spanner to actually adjust the height. And when you're installing, always have a spirit leveler to make sure that the washing machine is level as best as you can. Now let's have a look at the back of the machine. So basically you connect the water inlet, and also this is the basically the tube for water outlet, and there is actually a cable tie up here which you cannot remove. This has to be hinged on top here to prevent the water from going out during normal wash cycles. So let me show you the detergent tray. Now, if you open this thing up, you can actually see 3 wash compartments. There is the larger one on the left hand side, a smaller one, and a little rectangle with a blue cover. Now this is for the main detergent. This small square on the right is for the pre-wash detergent, and this is actually for the softener. Now if you want to remove this to clean it, basically there's a push button over here. Just push and then pull it out. Okay, and then you basically put it back in like this. Push and you can put it back in. Let's have a look at the beautiful tempered glass door. So once you open it up, you can basically see like this is actually a very nice stainless steel drum. Even the pedals are made out of stainless steel, so there are no like plastic bits in it. So fully stainless steel drum even with the pedals. And this is like a silicone rubber seal, which is looks really good and very sturdy. And the door itself, it's really nice and sturdy, so you can just close and open. Right now, because I'm using this in a very small space, I've put like a rubber stopper here to prevent the door from like hitting the wall. Now other than that, just below the washing machine, this is the basically the pump filter cleaner. So if you open the tray, you'll see a tube. Let me see if I can go down a bit lower. Okay, so this tube is to release the water from the pump filter to clean the filter, and there's a filter down here which we usually try to clean once a month. I'll show you afterwards. Before we go look at the menu, it's just worth mentioning that this machine has got 6 motion AI DD direct drives. Basically it uses 6 different combinations of scrubbing, stepping, tumble, filtration, swing and rolling to basically come up with the different wash cycles. So let's have a look at the different wash cycles. So we start by pressing on the power button, just one press. Okay, there will be a light indicator, and as you turn the wheel, it goes through the different washing types. Okay, so just very quickly, I suppose the most common thing that we'll be using would be the cotton washing, and this is for most washing and combination of different types of clothes. This is also using the AIDD function. Basically, before it washes, which I'll show you later, it detects the type of fabrics and select the different types of wash functions as needed. Now, Cotton Plus is actually a setting for a larger load of general clothes. This is also the setting for energy efficient and water efficient extra efficiency function. There is mixed fabric for different types of clothes that you want to use or wash. Okay, now the difference between the Cotton Plus and the rest would be Cotton and Cotton Plus, the maximum load is for 8.5 kgs, mixed fabric at 4 kgs. Easy care is basically for a simpler wash or lighter wash. This is also 4 kg. Now if you want to wash this at night, you can use the silent wash function. This is rated also for 4 kg. Now if you have got kids at home and you want to like thoroughly clean the clothes, there is allergy care, which actually uses steam function, and also baby steam care for like soiled like baby diapers and so on. All right, baby cloths and so on. Okay, now if you want to wash delicate clothes, okay, so you can select delicate function. This one has a load up to 1.5 kgs. Hand wash, sportswear, again these both are rated for 2 kg, and there's a quick 30-minute wash function. Sometimes I use this is for light washing up to 2 kg only. The beauty about this model also is got a duvet washing function. So if you've got a comforter single piece up to king size, you can actually wash it using this function. There's a tub cleaning function, which is recommended to be used every 1 or 2 months to clean the tub. And if you're using the LG ThinQ app, you can use the download cycle to set your own special wash cycle. By default, this is basically just rinse and spin. Okay, so let me just turn this thing off again. Now I want to now show you the extra controls over here. So again, let's select the cotton AIDD function. Just worth mentioning that there are 3 wash cycles that actually uses the AI direct drive or the AI function. It's cotton, mixed fabric, and easy care. So basically, if you select either cotton, mixed fabric, and easy care, it will go through a cycle to detect what kind of clothes you put in and how much of clothes and what kind of resistance there is, and adjust the wash cycle accordingly. So most of the time we'll just use the cotton function. So once you've selected that, okay, you can then go and add in the extra configurations that you want. Now the default temperature is 40 degrees, so if you press the or touch the temperature section over here, you can select 60, 95, cold, that means using the normal temperature, 20, 30, 40, 60, 95. I usually use cold because we are in a tropical climate. Now in terms of spin, you can spin using 1200 rpm, no spin 400 rpm, 600, 800, 1000, 1200. Okay, so usually I'll just leave it at like 800 over here. Now during halfway through the wash cycle, if you want to add clothes, you can actually press and hold the add item. It will pause and let you open the door and add in the items. If you want to delay end, that means if you're going out and you're coming back after a few hours, you can select delay end to add a few hours to wait. Pre-wash is for very dirty clothes. It does a pre-wash. By default, the cotton cycle actually does 2 rinses. So if you want an extra rinse, you basically press the rinse plus. I usually add in the rinse plus to just get rid of more detergent. And if you got very dirty clothes, you can add in the intensive function. Okay, so turn on, turn off. The more function you select, the longer it will take. So that's a very brief run through of the different configurations, mentioning that all these different wash types and cycles basically uses combinations of the like 6 different direct drive motions. Remember, like, this is a direct drive motor, so there are no belts in the motor, so it uses like a direct drive motor. There are benefits to that to reduce vibration, and using these combinations of these 6, which I'll add in a video after this, you'll see like the different motions to give you a more delicate wash or a stronger wash. I want to share basically my likes and dislikes about this washing machine. It's kind of like a bittersweet experience after buying my first front loading washing machine. Now after using it, it's about 2 months right now, purchased by myself, not sponsored. I'll definitely recommend this washing machine. Seriously, something that you should consider, especially from LG, because of direct drive. Now what I like is because this has got like an AI function, so it basically helps you to detect what clothes you put in, so it adjusts the wash cycles accordingly. The washing, compared to my previous washing machine, it's significantly cleaner, because I used to use a top load washing machine, and that uses a lot of water. It's very quiet, and it actually uses less detergent. Okay, so after when I use this for the first few times, the disadvantage, or the thing that I hate most about this washing machine, is that it's actually water efficient or high efficiency. It's a very it's a valid concept when you are in a place where water is scarce, but in a tropical country, this is not something that we really want. Okay, so when you use this for the first time, if you are new to a front load washing machine, this is a high efficiency washing machine. It uses very little water. In fact, when you put in a large load, the clothes would be hardly wet, and the detergent doesn't wash very well because there's so little water, and I really got really upset because of that. Now so after searching the internet a bit, let me just move it up. So I'll just repeat that this checkup IA water efficient 3-star, most efficient. This is not something that is good. It's useful for me at least. Basically it says like it uses 7 liters per kilogram of wash throughout the cycle. This caused me a lot of grief because the detergent doesn't get washed out, and there's so little water, and the clothes, it gets very soapy at the end, even with an extra rinse cycle. So after looking through the internet, this will probably void your warranty, so do it at your own risk. If you open up this top cover, okay, there's actually a water level valve setting. You can actually just adjust that with a lot of care. All right, that water valve is actually sealed using Loctite, so you need to clean out that lock sealer, and then you adjust the valve 2 rounds clockwise to increase water levels. I've left it at that. Now it's a lot better, and after adjusting that, it uses a little bit more water, so right now it's actually really good for me. This is definitely one of my favorite washing machines because I adjusted the water level. So checkup IA, not good for me at least. Now before I wash the clothes, it's actually worth mentioning that when you use your detergent, you shouldn't put the same amount as a top load washing machine. So in this example, I'm using this liquid washer detergent. If you're using a top load, use a full cap. If you're using a front load, use a half cap. But because we're using a high efficiency washing machine, we use the hand wash level, so this is just under half. Okay, if you put a little bit more, it will become too soapy, and it will be it will reduce the efficiency of the wash. Okay, just to share that with you. So use less detergent. Okay, we'll do a wash cycle. Today I have a fairly large load. Let me just see if I can scroll up. Okay, so let me just show you. So I've got 2 bath towels, and because this uses a little bit less water, when you wash thick items like towels, it actually takes up more of the water, so it becomes drier. Okay, and if you have not adjusted the water level valve as I did, you will not enjoy the wash. So let's put this thing in. Okay, I've got some bed sheets. I've got 1 jeans. Remember to basically zip up the jeans so that the metal bits don't like knock against the tempered glass. Okay, I've got more bed sheets. I've got another towel. I've got some clothes and shirts and pants and all. Okay, right, so very good mixed load. So let me just show you this. So fairly loaded. Okay, so we've loaded in the clothes. Just close the door and we'll do the settings. Alright, so let's turn it on. Turn left to select cotton. Okay, by default it's 40 degrees and 1200 RPMs. I'm going to select my temp to cold, and you don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. I'm selecting my spin to just 600. I'll do in an extra rinse because that's how I usually wash to reduce the detergent, and then that's it. We press start. So the washing machine, okay, just don't mind my LED lights because I just want to show you what's inside. It goes through about a few seconds of clothes detection to just arrange the wash cycle and how much of water. So it basically turns a few rounds to use the AI function to detect the clothes. Worth mentioning that the AI function is only available in cotton, mixed fabric and easy care. The rest would basically be standard. Okay, so let me just show you the water compartment. So now it's detected. The first thing you'll do is it will start pushing some water to both compartments, the pre-wash and wash, because I did not select pre-wash. Okay. Now it's basically adding in water on the main detergent compartment, right? Of course, by default you can add in the detergent first. Again, remind you to not add in a lot of detergent. Just use the hand wash setting or the hand wash detergent amount. Okay. So I'm adding in my detergent. So just over one third of the amount of a top load. Okay. And I'll cover this so that the water is washed through the detergent. So it's almost clean now. So right now the water is filling up, and you can see it basically goes through a wash function. In fact, let me just move it closer so you can see it. The water is still being filtered, which comes from the left hand side. Now if you haven't adjusted the extra water level, this is the water that will be just available because I adjusted. This is the extra water that is coming in. So all in all, the cotton wash cycle with AIDD with an extra rinse cycle, cold wash, is going to take about an hour and 9 minutes. Okay, so this cycle basically scrubs and tumbles the clothes for about 25 minutes. Then it goes through one rinse cycle for another 12 minutes, another rinse cycle for another 12 minutes, and because I selected rinse plus, there will be 3 rinse cycle to help me get rid of the extra detergent. So you can see just a little bit of 1/3 cap of detergent is actually quite a lot. You can see the soap bubbles all start coming out right now. Okay, and because it uses a lot less water than the top load, it actually during the wash cycle it actually cleans better because the detergent is more concentrated. As the washing machine is going through the normal wash cycle, I'll just leave this video as it is washing, and at the same time just share my thoughts about this LG front load 8.5 kg AIDD washing machine. It's my first front loading washing machine, having used top loading washing machines for at least 15 plus years. And initially when I got this machine, I had like mixed feelings about it, because of the very little water use, and it was constantly leaving soap in my clothes, even with extra rinse. And I think that's one of the things that was really a turn off for me. So I tried my best, like filling in water manually and all, but I finally gave up. And like spending this much of money on a washing machine and not being able to use it properly. So then I searched the internet and found a way to increase the water level of algae. You can check the link in the description, or you can just search for the internet on like how to increase water on an algae washing machine. Now after turning that to two full rounds clockwise on the water valve, now it has got significantly more water, although it's not a lot, because it's a high efficiency washing machine, but it definitely significantly cleans my clothes so much more better. Clothes are thoroughly wet with extra water that detergent can get distributed. So I'm not sure exactly what is the value of this high efficiency low water usage, because at least in tropical countries like us, water is not too expensive, and we've got rainfall throughout. I can understand like in certain countries where water is a scarce resource, this could be very useful, but certainly if you are buying this in Malaysia, just know that there is a way to increase the water level enough to make it a good experience. Now the things that I really like about this washing machine is, like, first of all, I suppose it's intelligent, that depending on what clothes you put in and what types of wash you want to do, it's got like that 6 different wash functions, mix and match, so it's able to like wash like gently on gentle clothes, and like it gives you a good scrub when your clothes are really dirty. It's washing of my clothes and my towels and my jeans are significantly cleaner versus a top load, for sure, because my top load washing machine does nothing. It's just moving clothes around. When you look at the way that it moves and dumps clothes down in a front load like this, it really scrubs the clothes. It's rather quiet, and it uses significantly less detergent. So as an example, I was just saying, I used to use more than one full capful on my top load, just to give it enough, because it uses a lot of water, but on this front load, I actually have to use like 1/3 of the amount, so that actually is good for the environment. Okay, and the only thing, as I said again, is the low water level, and that obviously can be solved. So if you are facing that problem, just look for the link in the description below. Of course, when we adjust anything, that probably voids our warranty, so adjust it at your own risk. I'll continue to leave the washing cycle for your viewing. Okay, right now it's going through the spin cycle after the first wash to remove all the soapy water. So the spin is relatively stable and quiet compared to my top load, for sure. So right now, from within my house, because my washing machine is on the backyard, I really can't hear the spin at all, so that's actually quite good for me. So it spins at different speed levels. If you want it drier, you can set a higher spin cycle, and yep, so this is good. See, by default, if you have not adjusted out of the box, you can't actually see the water when rinsing. because I've adjusted the water level valve, you can see that water fills up to about 1 inch on top. So this is during the rinse cycle, and this makes it so much more cleaner. I don't know how people use high efficiency washing cleaners, because there's very little water. Now it's so much better. The wash cycle is over. Okay, always handy to have a piece of cloth to dry up this place. I'll take out the clothes. Okay, just double check if I miss anything. Alright, so after every washing, get a piece of cloth, just dry the inside of this rubber seal. Okay, just dry this inside here, wipe it all over. Okay, make sure it's dry. Then just wipe the door as well, like this. Next, open up your detergent tray and then just wipe this dry. Okay, just leave this open. Okay, you need to wipe the inside portion as well, especially the corners. Okay. So we'll leave this to dry for at least half an hour, and you want to just try to keep the door open so that there would be ventilation. Now the other thing that we want to do is to make sure we clean the pump filter monthly. Get a plastic container. Okay, open this. First thing we want to drain. Right, so there's a rubber tube. Pull this thing out. Pull out the plug. Okay, drain the water. Get some kitchen towels. Drain the water. Okay, once the water is drained, open up the pump plug, turning it anti-clockwise. Pull it out. Okay, give this a wash. Give this a wash. Alright, so this is washed. Just gonna leave this aside. Take a piece of kitchen towel and just wipe the inside portion. Okay. Make sure that we remove any dirt or any coins or keys or lint. Okay, that looks pretty clean. Okay, put this back. Notice the green dot. Notice the green dot. We align the green dot. Okay, green dot. Green dot. Reattach the plug. Okay, and then just push it to the side like this. Like this. Done. To further protect your washing machine, you can get one of this front loading washing machine covers, which is like waterproof. Okay, for example, let me just show you this. I'll just close this, and it comes with two zippers on the side like this, so then dust and rain won't get onto your washing machine. You can find this easily online or any hardware shop. And we'll just leave the washing machine to dry. These are my final thoughts about the Malaysia LG 8.5 kilograms front load FV1285S4W washing machine. My first front loading washing machine, and I am very happy with this purchase. Again, not sponsored, purchased by my own money. I would definitely recommend this washing machine to anyone out there who's looking for a front load washing machine. Even if you're looking for a top load, you can still consider this because it washes significantly cleaner than a top load. And download the manual and look through the information in the manual. So this machine, highly recommended, truly happy. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below.